New York Times best-selling author James Clear says you can fight the morning blues with an effective morning and AM routine. His latest book is Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. James Clear, it's rare that we have guests come on so soon, but we can't stop talking about your last appearance.
Yes.
What makes for an effective morning routine? Can it start at 4 a.m.?
Well, it can for you all. You know, there is no one morning routine, right, that like successful people follow. It could involve meditation, it could involve exercise, it could involve writing down your to-do list and prioritizing your tasks for the day. There's no one single thing that people do. But I think that if you look at people who set their day up for success, one thing that they do have, no matter whether it's at home or at work, is some kind of sacred space to prioritize the day, to think about what do I need to get done today, what's going to set this day up for success, and they have that time kind of carved out.
And how long do you need to set aside?
Well, for me, my morning routine is incredibly fast. So, you know, I wake up, take a shower, get a glass of water, and then I prioritize and get started on the first task. So I'm done and into work within 15 minutes. But for other people, they find that they want a little more time to ease into the day. So there's no single amount of time.
So bathing is important to you?
Yes, it is.
And are you an eat the frog kind of person? Do your hardest task first, or do you prioritize to later in the day?
So it's strange to say both, but the whole idea behind Eat the Frog is you take the very most difficult thing and you work on that first, right? But I think there's also value in gaining momentum as soon as you wake up. And so I think something as simple as making your bed as soon as you wake up in the morning gets some kind of like positive flow moving into the day. And so I like to have something like that, make the bed to get things moving in the right direction, and then start working on the most difficult tasks.
And I've heard you say that a good morning actually starts the night before. And when I hear you say that, I go, what you talking about, Willis? I don't get that.
Well, a good morning starts the night before because often, and this is especially true for parents, right? Like you can have the best idea in the world for your morning routine, but your 4-year-old doesn't care. They'll come in and derail everything. And so for many families, getting out the door feels like this race just to get to school or get things going in the morning. And if you can prioritize some of those things the night before, whether it's coming up with your to-do list for the next day or you know, making lunches for the kids at school, things like that, the more that you can get done the night before, the more you can set yourself up for success. And then the second part of that is sleep. You know, it doesn't matter what your morning routine is, you can't cheat the fact that you don't have enough sleep if that's when you wake up. And so by getting to get to bed at a normal hour and having a good power down routine, you set yourself up well.
Seems like technology too, James, just disrupts morning routines.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I think this is especially true for millennials and people in the younger generation, that we all use our phones as our alarms. And so you wake up, you turn your alarm off, and then rather than getting out of bed, you kind of lay there and just start to scroll. And it's like, well, I don't quite want to get up yet. And then before you know it, 10, 15, 20 minutes have passed, and you're like, oh, I'm going to be late. And so I think one solution to that is to charge your phone in another room each day, rather than keeping it next to you at the bed.
Well, we are almost out of time, too, speaking of time, but it's great to have you back on.
Thank you.
Great tips. Thank you.